Good morning, St. Martin. I'm Yesenia Lassero.
And I'm Alston Lawrence.
And welcome to another edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Brought to you by TV 15.
Where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
It's the beginning of a wonderful week. Let's dive into our top headlines.
The St. Martin Police Force is investigating a fatal shooting that occurred Sunday, January 26 in KPSM. Around 8 a.m., reports of gunfire led officers to Aron Jacobs Drive, where a young male was found deceased. The circumstances remain unclear, and forensic detectives are actively working the scene. Authorities urge anyone with information to assist by calling the tip line at 9300 or call 542-2222. The police force has expressed condolences to the victim's family and promises further updates as details emerge.
The St. Martin Police Force is raising alarms over students engaging in theft and other illegal activities on the boardwalk and nearby areas. Incidents include stealing personal belongings from beachgoers and shop owners reporting student misconduct in alleyways. KPSM reminds parents that they are legally responsible for their minor children's actions. They urge parents to monitor their children's whereabouts, discuss the consequences of unlawful behavior, and ensure compliance with the law to avoid legal repercussions. Additionally, KPSM warns about continued illegal parking near the Phillipsburg Police Station on Endebroad Street and Codville-Webster Street. Vehicles in no-stopping zones will now be towed, with owners responsible for all costs. The police force stresses the importance of compliance to safeguard the community's safety and reputation. Cooperation from parents, residents, and visitors is vital to curbing these issues. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Luke Mercelina met today with key stakeholders, including representatives from Bureau Telecommunications and Post, BTP, SXM, and the Regulatory Authority Caribbean, known as RAC, to address the high cost of GEBE electricity bills. Discussions focus on collaborative strategies to reduce financial burdens on households and businesses, exploring options within telecommunications and utility sectors. Stakeholders included RAC CEO Kurt Belfour and BTP Interim Director Julianne Hoover Labiga, among others. The Honorable Prime Minister emphasized the government's commitment to easing the strain on citizens, commending the proactive efforts of BTP SXM and RAC. Further consultations with entities such as GEBE, SOL, and government ministries are planned to identify sustainable solutions. Updates on these initiatives will follow as the government prioritizes measures to lower the cost of living and enhance the well-being of St. Martin residents.
The prosecutor's office, OM, has dropped all prosecutions in the Helsinki investigation, which focused on fraud and corruption allegedly involving a former board member of the government-owned company. The decision stems from a prior OM statement to one suspect, declaring them not a suspect in the earlier case. This declaration inadvertently extended to the facts later investigated in the Helsinki case, making prosecution unfeasible. The investigation, led by the Criminal Investigation Team, RST, under the Attorney General's Central Team, has officially concluded, with all cases dismissed. The OM emphasizes the importance of critically reviewing its own actions to maintain accountability.
We exposed 5 strangers to different KFC menus to see if the flavor can enhance any moment. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain. It's confirmed any moment can be a KFC moment.
The St.Martin Chamber of Commerce and Industry, COCI, has announced its executive board for 2025, elected during its first board meeting on January 22nd. Ms. Peggy-Ann Brandon will continue as president, joined by Ms. Tamara Leonard as vice president, Mr. Louis Butte as treasurer, and Ms. Nzinka Lake as secretary. The board is committed to promoting economic growth, supporting local businesses, and advocating for business community. COCI thanked the outgoing board members for their services and invites inquiries at 542-3590 or chamberbusiness@chamberofcommerce.sx for further details.
Equatorial's bank, MCB, has announced key changes to its management board. Bill Said, currently a managing director, will also assume the role of MCB group head effective May 1st, 2025, taking over responsibilities from Michael De Sola, who steps down after 15 years but will assist with the transition through 2025. Additionally, Chris Van Kempen, MCB's Chief Risk Officer for 5 years, will join the management board on July 1st, 2025, pending regulatory and shareholder approval. President and CEO Lionel Capriles II praised Michael's contributions and expressed confidence in Bill and Chris's leadership to ensure continuity and growth. The succession process for a new president and CEO following Capriles' decision to step down in 2025 is progressing smoothly. The National Recovery Program Bureau, known as NRPB, is offering micro, small, and medium enterprises a final chance to apply for funding under the Enterprise Support Project, ESP. Applications will open from midnight on February 1st to 5 p.m. on February 7th, 2025. Since its 2020 launch, the ESP has dispersed over $19 million to nearly 300 local businesses in sectors like agriculture, healthcare, and hospitality. This is the last phase of funding, as most resources have already been allocated. Notably, transportation businesses are now ineligible following a prior $4 million allocation to the sector. Applications will be reviewed on a first-come, first-served basis. For guidelines and FAQs, visit nrpbsxm.org/ESP or email enterprisesupport@nrpbsxm.org. Don't miss this final opportunity to secure support for your business.
The Collective Prevention Services, known as CPS, office in the Vineyard Building Office Park will be closed on January 27th and January 28th for team training. The training focuses on Windward Island Emergency Medical Services, known as WEMS, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, and automated external defibrillator, AED program. Regular office hours will resume on Wednesday, January 29th. CPS thanks the public for their understanding during this time.
The tax administration has started issuing 2025 motor vehicle stickers. M plates are up first, followed by P plates on February 3rd and all others on February 10th. The final deadline is February 28th. Bring proof of payment, valid insurance, and an inspection card. Pay online at services.stmartingov.org. By bank transfer, please include your name and the plate number, or in person at Pawn Island or Simpson Bay. Seniors age 62 and older get assistance at window 6 of the receiver's office. Businesses with 3 or more vehicles can arrange pickups by February 17th. If you have any questions, email taxinfo@stmartingov.org.
It's Busy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us. Early in the week, we're looking at partly cloudy skies and breezy atmosphere with just a few isolated showers here and there. Highs will reach a warm of 30 degrees Celsius, which is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, cooling down about 25 degrees Celsius, which is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will stay steady from the east at 10 to 80 miles per hour, and the seas will be moderate to rough with waves reaching up to 8 feet. A small craft advisory is still in effect, so if you're heading out to the sea, please be cautious. Midweek, the weather stays partly cloudy, but those passing showers might pop up a little more frequently, particularly in the morning or early afternoon. Highs will hover around 30 degrees Celsius, which is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and it will cool down a little bit at 25 degrees Celsius, which is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. The winds will keep things comfortable, and those rough seas will continue, so boaters and swimmers should remain vigilant. As we close out the week on Friday, it's a mix of sunshine and passing showers to keep things a little bit interesting. The high will be around 30 degrees Celsius, which is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and it will dip down to 24 degrees Celsius, which is 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Breezy conditions will stick around, and the seas will still demand caution, with the waves peaking up to 8 feet. So to sum it up, a little sun, a few quick showers, and a nice breeze throughout the week. And that's your Sunshine Report, brought to you by the Met Department of St. Martin. So as you enjoy your week, stay safe, stay friendly. Sunshine City.
Thank you for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields, and thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate that, no doubt. All right, let's get a look at the next significant winter system. Now, in the short term, what I'm watching out for is more of a west to east motion, and with that, nothing really diving as far down to the south. That allows that warm up into the northern Caribbean and lifting to the north right into the U.S., right across Mexico, also for Belize. As we work our way into tomorrow afternoon, that pattern is going to hold. That warm up is on. I showed you that a moment ago. Could see a couple spotty showers, Trinidad and Tobago, Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, and still scattered Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, even Costa Rica and Panama. That chance of some scattered showers to start us off as we work our way into early in the week. And then by the time we get into Tuesday, still watching that easterly flow, spotty showers, Dominica over toward Antigua, Barbuda, and then we'll see this moisture feed lifting up to the north eventually later in the week, backside of that. A little bit choppy as we work our way into the Caribbean. The key of the next couple of days will be those Atlantic passageways coming out of the eastern Caribbean. The seas are going to be a little bit high in the waters. This here is by the time we get into Tuesday. We have that smaller system rolling by, so the Atlantic waters near Bermuda to the north will of course be higher, but it is going to be choppier coming out of the Caribbean into the Atlantic as we go throughout the week ahead. Rain totals not very high at all. You see from the Bahamas back through Cuba, very minimal. A couple showers possible for us Cayman Islands and Jamaica, but if we get some, we're looking at 1/4 inch of rain, maybe 10 millimeters of rain. Haiti and the Dominican Republic, same thing. Eastern end of the Dominican Republic, better chance of a couple showers. Anguilla, St. Martin, St. Bart's over towards St. Kitts and Nevis, Statia, Saba, rain chance not very high. We're mainly dry though as we work our way toward Mexico City. Then monitoring that moisture building parts of Texas and Louisiana. So rain chances up a touch, not super high, not a washout, but a 40% chance of rain across us in Jamaica, 30 to 40% chance Cayman Islands. Some of us may not see anything at all, 30 to 40% chance. It does bump up a little bit for us in Trinidad and Tobago, especially southern section. So a few scattered showers and a passing shower possible today, about a 50% chance for us in Barbados, 40 to 50% chance. The next couple of days in St. Lucia will drop off to a 30% chance by Tuesday. An isolated showers possible. Rain chance not very high in Grenada and not super high St. Vincent the Grenadines, 30% chance tomorrow. And then in through Tuesday, 40 to 50% chance the next couple of days in Martinique, and a few passing showers possible in Dominica. 50% chance today, and we'll have a 40% chance for tomorrow. 30 to 40% chance right across Guadeloupe. 20 to 30% chance, so lower chance of rain. Antigua, Barbuda, very isolated. St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat, very isolated. Anguilla and St. Bart's. Rain chance only 30% in St. Martin for today. Saba, Statia, same thing, 20% chance tomorrow, and just very isolated right across Puerto Rico. 20 to 30% chance the next 2 days, U.S. and British Virgin Islands. Very low chance of rain across the Bahamas, of course. Still some of the cooler nights, but we're about to get that warm up. Turks and Caicos, couple passing showers. 30% chance favoring eastern sections of the Dominican Republic, and even a couple very isolated showers possible in Haiti, but nothing super widespread. There's that 40% chance of some scattered showers in Belize, and we'll have about a 20% chance of a passing shower in Aruba, even back toward Curacao, Bonaire, about a 30% chance for today, but still that elevated chance of rain Guyana and Suriname, some isolated areas of flooding, but a 70% chance of rain today. Cuba, we're generally dry. Western, central, and eastern sections, rain chance staying minimal. Spotty shower too. Costa Rica and Panama, we covered that. 40 to 50% chance in Nicaragua. Still a little active around Honduras, especially closer to the water. We're generally dry. Guatemala and El Salvador. We're mainly dry in Mexico City with warming temperatures as we go throughout the week. Yucatan Peninsula, 30% chance of rain over toward Merida. Northern Colombia, mainly dry. Could get clipped by a shower or two in northern Venezuela. And as I showed you earlier, some of the fronts just sliding by, so chance of some showers at times, not all the time, but at times as we get into Bermuda. So that warmer air lifting to the north, tracking those areas of rain. That next winter storm system will be forming. There'll be a few of those, and I'll be tracking where that snow will set up and then how far south some of the severe weather will be trying to get. So I'll keep you posted on everything. Thank you again for taking the time to subscribe. Hope you have a great day.
Hi, Mom. How are you? But Mom, you finished all your minutes yet?
No, girl. TLM has new postpaid plans and automatically upgraded my postpaid package.
Is that so?
Guess what? I am getting more minutes and almost double the amount of data for the same price.
I guess I'm making a switch now.
Let me call you back, Mom.
Hey Tash, you hear about TLM new postpaid plans?
On January 20th, Grace Hill Bible University St.Martin campus, in collaboration with Victorious Living Foundation and the Ministry of Public Health, hosted the impactful Suicide Prevention Masterclass, Igniting Hope in Our Community, Preventing Suicide. Held at the Government Administration Building, the event attracted over 300 attendees and reached over 1,000 participants virtually, emphasizing community collaboration to address suicide prevention. Minister of Public Health, the Honorable Reginald Brook, praised the initiative, stressing, "We've got to do this together." He reaffirmed the ministry commitment to supporting impactful mental health projects. Keynote speaker Dr. Anne Marlin Evans and counseling degree students offered insightful strategies on suicide assessment and prevention. The masterclass highlighted the importance of breaking mental health stigmas and marked a milestone for mental wellness advocacy in St. Martin. Interested persons can enroll in Grace Hill's counseling degree program by January 27th.
NPOwer, an initiative of the 4C Foundation in partnership with the Think to Do Institute, is hosting its 4th forum, Co-Creating Social Impact, from January 27th to 30th. This event will unite government leaders, nonprofits, the private sector, and community stakeholders to discuss how the Social Progress Index, the SPI, can improve St. Martin's future. The forum begins on January 27th with a leadership briefing for ministers and parliamentarians in introducing the SPI and its impact on policy making. On January 27th and 28th, NPO representatives will participate in workshops on data management and privacy. January 28 also includes a private sector info session with discussions on partnerships with NPOs to improve community resilience. The event concludes with a deep dive session on January 29th, exploring key SPI indicators like well-being and social cohesion. On January 30th, the SPI dashboard will be introduced during a session at the University of St. Martin. For more information, visit empowersxm.com or contact npowersxm@gmail.com. January 11th, 2025, the Rotary Club St.Martin Sunrise held an informative session for young entrepreneurs, offering valuable insights for both current and aspiring business owners. The event focused on equipping participants with essential tools to successfully create and run a business. Guest speakers included Mrs. Vincentia Rosenberg Sandyford, Director of the Bureau for Intellectual Property, who shared advice on intellectual property protection, and Jean-Terry Arnell, co-founder of Computech, who highlighted the role of artificial intelligence in business. Entrepreneur and author Ms. Tamara discussed resilience in entrepreneurship, while Etzel Gum's business expert offered tips on securing loans and building a business plan. The session was part of the Rotary Club's Youth Entrepreneurship Campaign, which began in 2024. The initiative aims to inspire and support young people ages 13 to 21 who are managing or starting their own business. Club President Jarna Dialani was pleased with the response, noting the high interest from over 70 young participants. She also thanked the speakers and committee for their contributions. As part of Vocational Service Month, the Rotary Club continues its efforts to foster businesses and career development within the community. Those interested in joining the club can reach out through their Facebook page or directly to members.
The Be the Change Foundation, BTC, in partnership with Plastic Free SXM, is transforming an alleyway in Phillipsburg as part of their At Color Me SXM initiative. This project, which began in 2020, has already added 22 murals by local and regional artists to the area. And the upcoming mural will be the largest yet, covering over 210 square meters. The alleyway, located next to Seaview Beach Hotel, will be turned into a vibrant art space showcasing the talents of local artists while raising awareness about the environmental impact of plastic pollution. Artists Nashka Kanji and Daphne Preview will lead the design of the mural, which will depict a fantastical underwater world. The project is seeking creative volunteers to help complete the mural, and those interested can find more details on Plastic Free SXM's social media pages. The transformation will start with cleaning and preparation of the alleyway, supported by Lickham Constructions. Other key partners include the Prince Bernard Culture Fund's Caribbean, St.Martin Tourism Bureau, and local business representatives. The mural is expected to be completed in the coming weeks, with community involvement encouraged throughout the process. That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. on TV 15 across our social media platforms and all Alexa devices globally. I'm Austin Lawrence.
And I'm Yesenia Lassiter, wishing you a wonderful week. See you next time.
And stay friendly, St. Martin.